Hello, and welcome to Discovering Dominion with Dr. Andre. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be teaching you something today about a dominion that is going to kind of change the operational knowledge that you have about how to actually function in life on a day-to-day basis. Now, this has to do with where the rubber meets the road. This is where you actually practice a lifestyle that can produce more beneficial results for you and your family. Now, this is a little bit controversial because a lot of times people uh, they don't really believe that there's changes that can be made in life that makes life flow a little bit more on the abundant side. People think that life is just pretty much a grind, it's a toil, and you just got to grind it out. But I want you to know that there are people living today, and lots of them, who are not toiling and not grinding life out. They are living abundantly, and I am one of them, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. So I'm glad you joined me today. Now let's get into it. So, as you already know, a lot of my principles come from the Bible. Now, in the Word, let me show you something that happened in the Bible. When God created the earth and He put Adam down here, He put him in a system like a seed system. He said, "Okay, all of the vegetation, the grains, the fruit, the animals, the fish, even you and your wife, you're going to replenish everything by the use of seed." So if you want to have a child, you got to use seed. If you want the animals to breed and have other little animals, they got to breed. They got to use seed. If you want to not run out of fruit, you're gonna have to take some of the seed that's in the fruit, plant it in the ground, grow fruit trees, and continue to expand your fruit orchard because you're gonna run out of fruit if you don't learn how to use seed. Everything he said, I created everything with seed in itself that will reproduce after its own kind. So God put Adam in a seed system. That means that if Adam didn't have any seeds in his fruit, eventually when he ate the last fruit, the fruit would be gone. So God gave seed as a replenishment system so that man wouldn't run out of anything. In fact, he gave him the seed revelation so that he would have abundance of everything. He told the fish of the sea, multiply, fill up the water. He told the cattle to fill up the earth. He told Adam to multiply and replenish. So that's the kind of system that earth actually is. And here's the thing, God didn't give man any other way to have an abundant life other than through the use of seed. So all of Adam's consumables were sustained through reseeding. So I call this particular revelation reseeding consumables. Reseeding consumables. Think about it. Why do you go to work every day? Because you're replenishing something that's consumable. The money that you have today, it won't be there tomorrow because the fact that you're alive, it costs money to live, and you're going to need to utilize that money to live. And so that money has to be replenished if you don't want to run out. Now, how do you get to the point where you have an abundance of money? Well, I'm going to teach you how to reseed your consumable money. Everything in life. Think about this. If you learn how to in other words, let me put it like this. It's easy to find the seed in a fruit. It's easy to find the seed in grain. It's easy to know how a seed in an animal works to produce another animal. Easy to know how a seed works in a man to reproduce a child with a woman and her reproductive system. We all understand how seeds work in that way. Watch this though. How do you find a seed in the everyday things of life? And so, what dominion is, God gave me the revelation that dominion is rediscovering how to reseed consumables so that you live in abundance as opposed to lack and shortage. Think about this. Every dollar that you spend, what if you could find the seed in that dollar, plant it in the ground, grow a harvest, so that when that dollar is gone, there's a harvest coming in, and the harvest is always perpetually more than what you spend. That's called reseeding consumables. What if I told you there's a way for you to listen to what he told Adam? He said, out of all of the trees in the garden, you can freely eat. Now, let me give you a Dr. Andre reinterpretation of that. He was really saying you can eat for free. Basically, Adam's food was free. There was nobody between him and the resources that he needed to live to survive. So if he needed a place to stay, there was no banker or anyone in between him and a place to stay. Because when somebody gets between you and the things that you need to survive, that middleman becomes the dominator. They can then charge you all kind of interest and ungodly usury, and they can, basically exploit the fact that you need some place to stay, right? And so Adam had no middleman between him and all of his provision that he needed to live off of. That's why he was so rich, because he kept all of his own wealth. Now, think about this. What if there was a way, everything he needed to eat, hey, use the seed. Everything he wanted to consume, use the seed. God said, look, if you use that seed right, that you can eat as many fruit as you want, because your fruit will never run out. If the fish multiply like I told them to, you can have as many fish sandwiches as you like. The fish is never going to run out, and it's not going to cost you any money to keep replenishing the things that you need. So think about this just for a moment. What if everything that you use in your life, every product, every restaurant that you eat at, every domestic product that you have to purchase to bring into your home for your home to function, these are all consumables. These are all things that have to be replenished. What if I told you there was a way for you to have all of that stuff, food, a shelter, transportation, domestic products? What if there was a way to have it like Adam and eat it, to have it for free? Adam had it for free. What if there was a way for you to become the middleman between you and your resources, and you get paid for that? That's what dominion is. Now, in the dominion construct, I'm going to show you how to do just that. I call it reseeding consumables. It's a beautiful way to live, because every time I go past the grocery store and I see the parking lot full, I get so excited because I'm getting paid. Every time I see people in the line at McDonald's, I get excited, because that's a way for me to earn back the money that I last spent on my last burger at McDonald's. So I'm not just going to consume McDonald's. I'm going to find the seed. I got to find the seed. How can I make that purchase? How can I find the seed in everything that I purchase and turn it back into a replenishment of my consumables? I'm going to teach you how to do it. So I know, man, you're excited. I'm excited. I'm glad you joined me, because this is the way God revealed to me. He meant for man to live in the first place through domination with seeds. Amen. And that's what we're going to do. So thank you for joining. This is just a short video. I wanted to just share this knowledge with you. And remember, there's more to come. This is Dr. Andre saying to you now, go dominate.